For years, my HOA board acted like kings of the neighborhood, controlling every little detail of our lives, fining me for leaving my trash can out 5 minutes late, threatening me over a flower pot on my porch, and even dictating what shade of paint I could use on my front door. But behind their endless rules, something felt off. Strange late-night meetings at the clubhouse, mysterious maintenance fees that never showed any repairs, and neighbors whispering about board members living far beyond their means. So I decided to dig deeper, quietly, carefully, because I knew if they discovered what I was doing, they'd destroy me before I ever got close to the truth. I began saving every letter, every suspicious email, even snapping photos of cars pulling up to the president's house late at night. And as the weeks passed, my file grew thicker until I realized I wasn't just uncovering greed. I was exposing crimes, and the weight of that evidence terrified me. Because what if I was wrong? Or worse, what if they came after me before I could speak? Still, I couldn't stay silent. I owed it to every terrified neighbor who paid those bogus fines in fear. So I waited, biding my time for the perfect moment. And it came on the night of the annual HOA meeting. Every homeowner packed into the room, the board sitting smugly at their table, already prepared to announce another round of special assessments, when my heart pounded as I stood. Folder in hand, my voice shaking as I said, "Before you speak, I think the neighborhood deserves to hear this." And then I opened the folder and laid everything bare. Bank statements, secret recordings, signed papers proving they funneled our money into their own pockets. And the silence in that room was deafening before the first gasp broke, followed by shouts of anger. Neighbors who had lived in fear for years suddenly realizing the truth. And I will never forget the look on the board members' faces as their confidence drained into panic. Their hands trembling, eyes darting for an escape while the evidence passed from hand to hand. And within minutes, phones were dialing police, neighbors demanding justice. The room that once echoed with their orders now filled with cries for their arrest. And by the end of that night, investigations had begun. Officers were at their doors, and one by one those board members who thought they were untouchable were dragged down by their own corruption, leaving me standing in a neighborhood that finally breathed free. My yard turning from a place of warnings and fines into the spot where the whole community gathered to celebrate our freedom. But here's the truth that nobody saw coming. Taking down the board was only the beginning, because what happened after they were gone changed everything again. And if you think this story ends here, you're dead wrong, because the real twist was yet to be revealed.